Hey guys, no banana here. Just want to let you know that I'm quitting YouTube. I've just got better things to do. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm not going anywhere. But I will say that I have been getting the itch to do something more active and social. I've tried out sports games, but they're just a little too active for me. Fuck! Plus, those lack any social aspect. So, what could I do? Nah, it's a social sim, but it's not sporty enough. But if they did Yes, Persona dancing games. Exactly what I was looking for. Yes, I'm going to play this. I know nothing of these games, other than that one meme. The Persona dancing games started with Persona 4 Dancing All Night, released in 2015 for the PS Vita, which got really great reviews for a spin-off. It was praised for the soundtrack and the unique feel of the game, and from there they simultaneously made two others, Persona 3 Dancing in Moonlight and Persona 5 Dancing in Starlight, both released in 2018. The Endless Night collection includes all three games, 2 on disc, 1 on digital. They come in a really cool hardcover case that features artwork of all the characters. Since I'm going to review all of them, let's start with Persona 3 Dancing in Moonlight, and since the remaster is coming soon. The game features the cast of Persona 3, the game being well known for its... Not really, it was just a great game. This game takes place in between the events of Persona 3, but it has no actual story ties, because all the dancing is in a dream, and no one will remember it when they wake up. Though the game does assume you know some things of its characters and world. I don't think there are consequences to not knowing. These are long as shit games, and Atlus expects you to beat them all? I gave you 100 hours of my life for a game, and now you want me to do it again? Yes. Goddamn right I will. The game opens with a ton of dialogue, and I mean a ton, all explaining the basics of what is going on. The team has all been pulled here, except the dog. Fuck him. They were brought here to dance. Well, what did you think they would do? The dance is set up by Elizabeth, because she heard all the dancing from Persona 4 Dancing All Night from her older sister, who is Margaret, in which Margaret also told her younger sister, which I thought was Caroline and Justine, but that's twins, and they never said anything about there being two. But also apparently Caroline and Justine are one person named Lavenza? I don't remember anything from Persona 5. Anyways, Elizabeth and Lavenza are having a friendly competition in the place between dreams and reality, aka the Velvet Room, to prove who has the better guest. Well, it seems that no one on the team really knows how to dance, but aha! Since this is a dream and nothing fucking matters,
like everything,
they can dance. All they have to do is think about their movements, and they will do them. Perfect setup for a spin-off if you ask me. After Elizabeth kindly manipulates you and the team to take part in the dancing, you start. The gameplay has 6 buttons, with 3 on the left and 3 on the right, and you press the notes as they come. Typical rhythm game stuff. It does feature different types of notes, but nothing unexpected. There's unison, hold, and double notes. What's a pretty cool feature is the scratch mechanic. While dancing, you get these scratches with directions. They're not required to be hit, but hitting them right adds to your score and combo. To hit them, you just flick an analog stick in the corresponding direction. The scratch mechanic makes each level something to learn and get better at, so you can hit the scratches for a higher score. Fever Time is essentially the chorus of the song. Each track has it at different points and number. You can gain access to them by hitting a certain amount of fever rings as you would with scratches. Fever Time lets you see special dance routines with partners and gives you access to score bonuses. I found this to be really fun and quite addicting. The whole gameplay is simple, hit the right button at the right time, but each track is fun to play and engaging enough to make you want to get a higher and higher score. I spent countless attempts on each level trying to get better ranks. The game features so many support and challenge modifiers, which rather than limiting your max score, they take a percentage away from your total score. So if you are struggling with the game, you can turn these on and still experience the game without being locked out of progressing because of your rank. I hardly used it, but I can see this making a really big difference for someone else. While dancing, all the characters are in the audience, watching the dance. So you get constant voice lines of them shouting some fucking nonsense while you're trying to dance.
This should be a breeze.
Ken, shut the fuck up, I'm trying to focus! The game features the social simulation that the Persona series is well known for, but rather than leveling it up by hanging out with a particular person, in this game, the ranks are just objectives. Like get brilliant rank on this many tracks, dance with this many outfits, talk to this many people, and more. Which is fine. It makes playing the game have a reward. A reward as in a second chance at your socially failed high school years.
Hey, you're always wearing earphones, huh? What kind of stuff do you listen to?
Oh, she's asking me what my favorite music is? Oh, I don't know, just...
Oh, like classical? I can sort of picture that.
Well, why am I so lonely? You also get new costumes and other gameplay-related elements. Each characters unlock certain things for other characters. Some get you accessories so you can progress in the other's link. A little feature by going through the social link lets you explore each character's room. You can inspect certain things throughout the room. It's brand new for Persona 3, and it's quite interesting to see how the whole rooms are laid out and what they have in there. You can learn some stuff about the characters that you wouldn't otherwise know. The room designs are very meticulous for each character, and everything there has a reason for being there. Like Aigis has in her room. Maybe we shouldn't be in here. The social link is really where most of the story and characters are. They reveal more about themselves and the plot in each interaction. There is no story mode or campaign. It's just dancing and social link. That's it, but that's not a bad thing. Even though I haven't played any of Persona 3, I still get a good sense of who each character is.
True to my duties, I won't speak a word of what I've learned. Such as the type of books Junpei collects.
Oh my god.
You're a freak! You fucking freak!
All the characters are really great. They all follow a pretty guessable storyline, so who they are and their personality isn't always a surprise, but they themselves are great. It's fun to learn about each of them. This game is based on having pre-existing knowledge of them, so you will have to kind of pick up what you can, but it's not hard to get up to speed with who each is in the group. Junpei is the goofy guy, Mitsuru is the responsible, mature one, Akihiko is the strong guy, Ken is... Ken. While each character is very standard in appearance, they have a huge amount of layers, and just for this game, Persona 3 must have some crazy shit in it for characters. If in the dancing game there's this much characterization, the main game, yeah, there's gonna be a lot. Not only does the social link enlighten the characters, the dances and the music both represent their personality. Characters like Fuka have more reserved, calm dances, which perfectly reflects who she is as a character. It's interesting to see all the dances for the characters and how each of them express themselves through said dance. Akihiko gets more rockin', energetic tracks to suit his more strong guy personality. Yukari gets more cheerful and happy tracks that suit her perfectly. Aigis gets the cutesy tracks. Ken gets the worst fucking music you've ever heard. Ken isn't a bad character, he's just fun to make fun of. Overall, the music is great. Not only is it pretty danceable music, it's just pretty good. Some tracks are stinkers for sure, Ken's and a couple others, but all the music is great for a dancing game, and they fit the aesthetic pretty well. Of course, at one point, it comes down to personal preference on what may be classified as good. But I think for remixes of Persona music, for a dancing game, not too bad. The dialogue of the game is really great. As with usual Persona dialogue, it leans into stereotypical anime dialogue. It's just what you would expect.
If I may draw particular attention to the increase in size of her chest area...
Hey, just where are you steering this conversation to?
And you have the usual anime responses. You have the creep and non-creep option.
You don't need to know!
All the interactions start with dancing at the core, but devolve into something more personal for each character. It is interesting to see all the interactions. They have some topic like there's one with guy talk about ladies. I haven't disliked any of the events. The voice acting is superb and can really help sell the dialogue. The delivery helps elevate the jokes and the characters. For the most part, your character is there and adds input occasionally. Your character is the typical protagonist, good at everything, everybody likes him, and he has no faults at all. Which is of course not real in any way, especially since the people buying deeply into the interactions have more than one fault.
Your dance is gentle, yet powerful. It's both fluid and still, most mysterious.
Me?
Some of the dialogue is quite funny. It's usually with Junpei because he's dumb.
What backflip? Wait, you weren't watching me at all, were you? There's no question in my rep. Classy chicks, gothic lolitas.
Whoa, cut it right there, Junpei, stop!
Okay, sorry, I lied.
I see. Dancing does use up a lot of energy. Rice balls sound like a great idea.
I don't want to die! As with all Persona games, they look stellar from UI to overall graphics. They are always pretty games and have such unique art styles. I think up till this point, this was the best the Persona series ever looked. I'm guessing Royal probably looks better than this now, but for the time, this is stellar looking. Maybe Q2 looks better.
This is for the 3DS. There's no fucking way.
I find it really interesting to look at all the little details with the art. It's just so pleasing to look at. I can't think of any other game that has such a beautiful UI. It's like, why are they going so hard on the UI? Bravo to Atlus for yet again looking good. You may be asking, Banana, this game features PSVR support. Will you be testing that feature out? Well, I don't have that shit. Plus this game doesn't really support VR. The only thing in VR is a model viewer. I don't know why they even bothered putting it in. I guess it's to appeal to the weird fucking people that like the characters too much. She's really here. In the game, it has numerous costumes and accessories for every character. All the accessories are shared among the characters, and all of the costumes are more theme-based. Like the characters have the winter clothes, summer clothes, swimsuits, dance outfits, and the list goes on. The costumes all look great and are very tied to each character and their personality. You can accessorize over the costumes, adding another layer to the customization of each character. While it's really just glasses and headphones, they do add plenty of others to spice it up, like cattail and whiskers. I never said it was brand new ideas. This is Persona we're talking about. Overall, this game really is a blast to play, and is something to look into even if you're slightly interested. I do recommend having some familiarity with the characters and game before getting into it, because it does expect you to be familiar. I wouldn't say it crushes the experience not knowing. The game will ask you questions about certain events, but if you don't get them, it doesn't change anything. The social link has tons of rewards for going through, not only for the social interactions, but it unlocks challenges, costumes, accessories, and more. And the dancing is really fun. Although simple, it's enough to keep you coming back for more.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to get back to playing Persona. What? This just came out. I already beat the dancing game. Why would I play that? You guys.